This YCN special is brought to you by Veltate's Building Product Specialist. No matter the projects, their experts will get you the materials you need. New London Hospital, a critical access hospital serving 15 communities within the Kearsarge Lake Sunapee region. MJ Harrington and Company, jewelers and designers since 1948. Ledyard National Bank, plan well, live well. And by New London Recreation.
Welcome to the 95th Annual Hospital Days, celebrating 101 years of service to our region by the New London Hospital. Now, coming up this year's parade's theme is A Year, What Life Was Like for the Lake Sunapee Kearsarge community year-round, playing on our many lakes, ski days on the mountain, and all forms of seasonal fun. Well, it's the first weekend in August. You know what that means, Abby?
Hospital Days time is here.
Hospital Days 95th Annual.
Amazing.
Unbelievable. Hi, I'm Laura James.
Abby Peel, thanks for being here with us for this great celebration.
So good to be here. Abby, your 10th year.
My 10th year doing the Hospital Days. You look good then.
Oh, it's so good to have you here with us. Stay with us for some great coverage.
Activities kick off Thursday night with the Meet the Chamber Night and the Midway in partnership with the Lake Sunapee Region Chamber of Commerce.
Enjoy the Midway Lake Sunapee Region Chamber of Commerce's band night and New London Lions Club barbecue dinner.
Saturday brings family fun activities, a community crafters show, the Midway, breakfast and lunch from the New London Rotary Club, and today's parade.
Festivities conclude Sunday with the 36th Annual Hospital Days Triathlon at Little Lake Sunapee.
Thank you to this great community for making today's parade happen and this 95th Hospital Days celebration. And when we come back, we'll have this year's 95th New London Hospital Days Parade. Please stay tuned to these messages from the fine community-minded businesses that keep this coverage coming to you.
This YCN segment is brought to you by H.R. Clough and Kearsarge Heating, your local energy specialist.
Goodness, welcome. Here we are. We always know it's the start of the parade, Abby.
They try to steal our thunder every time, Laura. It's the New London Police Department. This cruiser driven by Lieutenant Emily Cobb. Thank you for being here. And she has some cute friends in the front.
Oh, my goodness. A big, warm welcome to our friends at the NLPD. Thank you for all you do and for your service to our community. Oh, what a wonderful wave. We just love that.
Thank you. I'm getting a congratulations through the loudspeaker.
We'll be
Thank you,
talking
Officer
about
Cobb.
that.
I appreciate it.
And, of course, the state police joining us today, too.
I know, and they have some of the coolest rides in a hot day like today on the motorcycle. I love it.
Trooper Harrison Walters, thank you so much. We're so glad that you're here today with us. Such an honor to have our men and women who serve our community.
I always think it's wonderful. Then they've been so busy. The American Legion Post 40 of New London.
Oh.
I've seen them at Veterans Assemblies, Memorial Day. They just do so much for our community, and we love having them in the parade.
And they're kind of the unspoken heroes.
They really are.
They come, they really teach citizenship to our children, and it's so wonderful to have them representing the men and women who have served our country.
They joined a wonderful Memorial Day ceremony at the high school this year. It was wonderful, and breakfast and put on by Curtis Roddy. It was wonderful.
As always, all our friends, and so good to see our friends from the American Legion, and for starting off our parade at the 95th Annual Hospital Days Parade celebration.
Now, it wouldn't be the start of the parade without who our Grand Marshal is for today's parade, and we're excited to have Dr. Donald Clark, who is a physician at New London Hospital from 1960 to 1996.
Oh, my goodness.
And he's being driven by George, a former physician's assistant at the hospital.
Mr. Carlucci,
in
absolutely.
a beautiful 1963 Ford Thunderbird.
Oh, I want that car,
love it. I
Abby.
know. We still, every year we say, can we
do.
please
I
go
know.
for a ride?
No one ever lets us. It's terrible. Well, I have to tell you, also our parade judges, we can't forget them.
I know. Here we are in a beautiful Mustang convertible.
Look at
I
that
just
color.
love it. We have a couple different judges for this parade. Dr. Jim Murphy, Dr. Donald Eberly, recently retired physicians at New London Hospital, and Ann Holmes, a trustee of New London Hospital.
So good to see all
And
our
they're
friends.
driven by Abby Clark.
Abby's driving today.
Yes.
Isn't that wonderful?
Great to see
My
them.
goodness, in that beautiful car. And you know, the judges have a big job we're going to be talking about.
I know. We have some great prizes coming up. Most spirited, most creative, and best theme. And we're excited to talk about them as they come
this
by.
is a bicycle that we should be riding today. Look
I
at
know.
that.
That looks
Wouldn't
so
be
fun,
the
but
parade
very
without
scary
it.
up there.
Oh, it is a little scary up there.
Little
Is it scary
high.
up there?
Oh, he gives us the nod, so good for him. Better you than me.
And a thumbs up. We should really know the year of that, of when that bicycle was made. We will find that out.
1889.
1889, Abby. Oh my gosh, can
Wow.
you believe it? Well, our theme this year,
Columbia Light Roadster built by Pope Manufacturing in Boston.
There we go, out of
Wow.
Boston, a great bike. That is 1889, my
1889,
goodness.
that
That
is
is
crazy.
absolutely
I don't know how he does that.
unbelievable. I couldn't do it. So a year around town, what do you think, Abby?
A year round town, I love this, to celebrate 95 years of the annual Hospital Days Parade. Here comes some candy when we should be wearing our helmets in case we get hit.
without a doubt. And what a great theme for this year, and our beautiful, beautiful banner holders.
I know,
this
I
year,
love
too.
it.
It's so what? Oh, there. Trying to get us some candy. Well, caring for our community in every season. That is a great theme, and I really think that's true, Ab.
Yeah, and here's our friends at the Lake Sunapee VNA right on Newport Road. Glad to see you guys.
Hospice and really, truly taking care of all members of our community at
Someone's
all
been to the
ages.
face painting booth, I
Yes,
see.
exactly.
Yeah, that's fun.
I know. Oh my goodness, my friend Kathy. I think she was the face painter today. That's what I think. The Lake Sunapee Region VNA, we'd be lost without him.
Caring for our community in every season is their theme
Absolutely.
today.
Oh, our friends from Woodcrest in the coolest car ever.
I know. That's another fun one we should get a ride from.
Absolutely. Without it, the enthusiasm here today is just wonderful. Look at this. All the candy, it's almost reaching us. That's a good thing. It's a VW Bug.
I know. It's so cute. And they are up in full force up at Woodcrest, just a couple feet up from us.
No
all
way.
lined up. I love it.
Winter's coming, Ab.
No.
It is. Ski season's will be upon us.
Oh, my goodness. Our town equipment, thank you for being
Oh,
here,
look at
even
this.
if it is a winter theme.
Absolutely. And it will be getting a lot of use very soon. And a good hello to all of our friends.
Oh, I love it.
We have
That is
rain,
so
we have
fun.
snow, we have snowmen as well. Look at
I
that.
love it.
Look at the little penguins. Are those adorable?
Ski days and sled rides is our
Oh,
next
my
event.
goodness.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Look at this. And this is the Bruce Sanborn's flatbed. It's driven by Wendy Williams.
Oh, look at that on the back. That is so cool. People get so creative.
They really do. And I love this. You know, we are a community of all seasons. We celebrate them. We love them here. Oh, thank you so much for getting candy and everything.
We're getting pins. Wow. This is the place to be.
It is absolutely
Next,
the
we have a
place to be.
1931 Model A from the Ice House just right down the street, driven
Oh.
by Tom Williamson.
That is just wonderful. Look at that. And I really like that. December fun it is.
All this winter stuff. I'm not
Oh,
sure
I
about
can't
it,
wait. So excited. And of course, a 1930s Roadster, driven by John and Tracy
though.
McKenna.
I love it. Great to see them. And here we have a 1930 Ford Model A Roadster, driven by Ed Anderson.
Absolutely.
Nice
There
to
we
see
go.
you.
Good to see you guys. My goodness.
Oh,
Wait
this
a
is
minute.
they just try to get out of our vocals here.
Absolutely, without a doubt. We have the New London Rec Department. Wouldn't be a parade without them. And let me tell you, the Rec Department does so much.
They
for
do,
the
and I love that they have this new van. They're celebrating
Oh,
Winter
it's
Carnival, which comes up in
beautiful.
February, and will be here before we know it.
Now, is Scott driving that today? Let's see who's in
No,
there.
I see him there.
Here we go. I think we better be quiet for a minute.
I know, they always do that to us.
Now, just in case you're wondering, we have the New London Fire Department, Engine 3 and Engine 2 and Ladder 3. Abby, we're holding our ears, aren't we?
I know, you
but
have
that's a wonderful sound. When we need them, they are right there.
But we're so happy to have them
Oh,
in
my
this
goodness,
town
we
in
are
that
so lucky.
fun lime green color that's very unique to
Our
this
very
area.
unique color, which we love. We always know it's the New London Fire Department. When
Now,
we see
this is
that
always
one
fun
color.
to see the Kearsarge Community Band, and we're going to be quiet for a minute to listen to them play.
Oh, I'd love that.
But I just always think it's so amazing that they play and ride on the back of a truck.
Absolutely. A great big thank you. My goodness, was
Love
that
it.
wonderful.
Wonderful talent.
Love the Kearsarge Community Band.
Next, we have the Dance Arts Academy, which is right located in
Look
Sunapee,
at
New Hampshire,
them.
celebrating Valentine's Day.
Oh.
Ashley Rowley and her girls, and I love it.
Oh, look at the
Yeah.
hearts and the balloons
I
and
know.
all of our dancers. My goodness. They have done such wonderful work in recent years, haven't they?
They're so talented, all ages. I love it.
training so many wonderful young dancers and actors and actresses.
So fun.
It's just a delight.
And a beautiful studio that Ashley has.
Yes, it is. It is just beautiful, and it's such a nice addition to the community.
It is.
Now, we are, of course, in New London, but who are we joined by today?
Sutton Police Department, thank you for being here. You know, it's really a community effort when it comes to hospital days. And so we're glad to have them here.
Absolutely. Look at our wonderful dancers, and it's so good to have them all. My goodness, our friends from all over the community. And so happy to look at those beautiful faces, a lot who we know.
I know.
Let's take a short break now from this 95th Annual Hospital Days Parade action for a few messages from the businesses that have made today's coverage possible.
This YCN segment is brought to you by Lake Sunapee Visiting Nurse Association and Hospice.
Welcome back to the 95th Annual Hospital Days Parade. I'm Abby Peel, joined by my co-host, Laura James.
Now here's our Sutton PD.
Thankful to have them here just from down the street.
Absolutely, without a doubt. And I think they're followed by, coming up, Clark's Hardware.
We're glad to have Clark's Hardware for all the needs that you may have. So here's spring, March, April, May.
Oh, I love it. We are thinking spring.
Getting a little warmer.
That's
I'm getting happier this time of year.
See, I'm a winter girl.
Yes.
So yes,
Oh,
exactly.
good for you.
I do
Not
like
after this
spring.
winter.
Well, you know, come on, where do we all go? I go to Clark's when spring arrives.
You need everything there.
We have to clean everything. We have to get everything set, make sure our bulbs are coming up, and
Exactly.
everything that we need to do. So make sure you visit Clark's when you need them.
And he's protected by the sun in his bug net today. I like that.
Without a doubt. Oh my gosh, I love the antique cars. Look at this. 1955, I believe.
1955 Chevy 210 with Monarch butterflies, driven by Joe McCarthy.
Oh, I love it. The Monarchs come back. We know. We love that time of
Definitely a sign of spring. Maybe no more frosts. We're happy to see them arrive. Yes.
year. And Mr. McCarthy showing off that beautiful 1955. That's before I was born.
Oh.
Not much.
Okay. And I love that color blue.
Isn't
It's
that- you just don't see
amazing.
that, do
No,
you?
you don't see it anywhere.
That is just beautiful.
And probably no seatbelts.
No, exactly.
I can't imagine.
I know. I think they had like little leashes for the kids back then.
Is that what you
Isn't
did?
that
Just strapped them in?
Yeah. My parents did. My
I
goodness,
love it.
that's terrible. But
So
what a
fun.
beautiful car. And look at those white wall tires. Woo.
Beautiful.
Unbelievable.
So it also wouldn't be spring in New Hampshire without some maple sugar.
Oh, without a doubt.
The sap host float.
And they're walking the whole way, Abby.
In a house, no
In
less.
a house. I let me tell you, they get the walking award. Unbelievable. And you know, such a big, important New Hampshire maple syrup, golden, sweet, delicious it is.
Yum. Next, we're joined by everyone at Ledyard Bank in a very fun Jeep. Good day for it.
Absolutely, without a doubt. My goodness. And so, yeah, good to have our local businesses represented here today.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, exactly. Friends at Ledyard, thank you for being here and being such an important part of our community.
And
Hey,
they have candy, so that's good.
yeah, and a great Jeep. Love that Jeep. Without a doubt. Okay, Black Fly Invitational. Have you ever run it?
No, it's a golf tournament.
Oh, that's why. I thought it was the 5K. There we go. Huh.
But you could run it and play, I suppose.
I could run it and play,
That would be something
exactly.
new.
Well, let me tell you, that's a big time of year for us, the Black Fly season. So we have to do fun things, golf tournaments and races, don't we, Abby?
Well, and I think it's a good name to have, acknowledging that there are black flies.
yeah,
so
exactly.
why not play with black
Right,
flies and play some golf?
Exactly, without a doubt.
Did you know now that Unleashed will deliver your dog food to you in this very
way.
fancy new
Wait,
orange car?
Wait. Are you kidding me?
No, you can call and Penny will bring it. Right to your house.
Penny, you're coming to my house.
So there's no
I
going.
love it.
There's no going home and being like, oh, I forgot the dog food. She'll just bring it.
Oh, that's awesome.
Isn't that wonderful?
But I want that doggy on top of coming out the side of the car.
I
too.
love it.
Without a doubt.
New London Day is a new thing to the area, and it's to make sure that we keep New London clean. It happens in the spring, and people go and volunteer their time to pick up trash and as they're
do you
demonstrating.
know, what a wonderful effort by all of our old friends. And thank you for keeping New London clean and keeping our community. Oh my gosh, the Anzalones. Thank you for all of your effort, our friends.
Now, I'll
Thank
go
you
to
for
this.
everything you do.
A pancake breakfast
So you
happening
can
next
go.
Saturday.
Oh, I'm going.
Yeah, let's go.
Let's go together. Okay,
Down at the
pancake
Kearsarge
breakfast it is.
Presbyterian.
You got it. We
I'll
are
be
there. Absolutely. But I want an extra stack.
Now, this is very special. This is Hazel Nielsen, and she is 111 years old in
big
just
round
a
of
couple of
applause.
weeks. She lives at Sunapee Cove in Georges
God
Mills,
bless her. That's
being driven in a
wonderful.
1963 Cadillac convertible driven by Don Wright.
Oh, Mr. Wright is driving our
Hi,
friend
Hazel.
Congratulations, Hazel. We are so happy.
And that is her daughter-in-law, Nancy.
Oh, hi, Nancy. height.
111, born in
You're so right.
1908 is what her cap says.
Oh, isn't that wonderful?
Isn't that amazing?
Abby, look at that. Oh,
I
what
know.
what a joy.
So beautiful.
In that 1963 Caddy.
Now, here's our new friends at Wicked Yankee TV. I don't know if you've gotten to see the show yet, but it's
have.
wonderful.
It's
We're so
awesome.
glad to see them. You can catch them Saturday nights.
Absolutely, and definitely a local product.
It
and
is.
Just
They
so
have a lot
cool.
of fun.
And they're filming us as we film them.
Hey, how about that? Hi, Joanne Hughes.
Love it. Oh my goodness. How are you, Joanne? So good to have our friends at Wicked Yankee TV. That
Now, have you
enthusiasm
got
is
to
great.
enjoy Blue Moon Bakery yet?
Oh, I have.
Oh,
I
you
can't-
can't drive
I
past
just-
without
it's
stopping.
unbelievable.
It's like my car knows.
Well,
just
I
pull
know,
in.
but it's bad for someone my age.
No, keep eating it. It's
Oh
so
my
delicious.
gosh,
Blue
it's
Moon Bakery, we can almost see it from where we're sitting
Oh,
right
they
here.
are so good.
So
we
delicious.
highly recommend you go and buy a lot and invite friends over.
And I think a loon is driving the vehicle. How does that happen? That's very impressive with a loon on top of the
I've
car.
never seen a loon on a car. That's awesome.
Blue Moon Bakery, definitely go check them out. It is so delicious there.
Yeah, I mean, just treats that melt in your mouth. Good.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah, it really is. So definitely, oh, there's the loon. My goodness. It is the 95th Annual Hospital Days Parade, and I'm Laura James, joined by my wonderful co-host, Abby Peel. And look who it is.
It wouldn't be a Hospital Days Parade without Leap and Lena, and I just saw them in Springfield, so they certainly make their way around.
Yeah, and they were in Andover as well.
So here they are.
Everywhere.
And some year we're going to do the show right from
Can we
Leap
Leap
and
and
Lena.
Lena? You
That's
got
my
it. Maybe
goal.
for 100.
100, that's our goal, yes.
Our friends on board of Leap and Lena, what a privilege to do that, my goodness. Absolutely awesome.
Now it's wonderful.
And we are continuing now our coverage of the 95th Annual Hospital Days Parade.
And a beautiful Cadillac convertible in a sweet blue color,
Oh, my
driven by
goodness.
Matthew Ayers and some crew.
Oh my goodness, and those
And
white wall
candy.
tires and throwing candy. Life is good.
Life is good. See if you can make us up here.
there
Oh,
we go.
nice. Got it. How about
Woo,
that?
good shots.
How about that?
So good. Look at these. Boy, they should be on the socks. There we go. Woo-hoo, got the candy. So we're really so happy to have everyone here today. The enthusiasm and just so positive. My goodness.
And we're now joined by Grantham Fire Department just up the street, and that really shows the community aspect of this area.
You know-
Even though if we're from New London, you still have the support from Grantham right up the highway.
And when there's a need,
Yes.
they just combine their efforts, and it's so wonderful. Our friends from Grantham, thank you for joining us. Grantham is spectacular.
Grantham is spectacular, and they have everything you need right off the highway. It's
Just
perfect.
right up the road, which is wonderful.
So
My
now we're going
goodness.
into summer.
Absolutely.
Now is my time of year. June, July, and August. I'm glad to have them.
Now here's Amy and Kim, and they're carrying the banner for summertime.
Cute little strawberry
Oh,
outfits.
look at that. June, July, little strawberries. How sweet is that?
And this is for the Strawberry Festival, which happens every June. It is just the talk of the town, and
Oh,
it was all the strawberries you can
absolutely.
eat.
Oh my gosh, a tummy ache.
I
And
saw
loved
this
it.
big call to have people come and help wash. You have to think of all the things you have to do just to
Yeah.
prepare them.
You
Wash,
know, you
cut.
really do. And what a great celebration. And it, took place, as we can see, on June 22nd.
Yes,
That was
wonderful.
a wonderful event and celebration of summer.
I love it.
Without
Next,
a
we have
doubt.
Artisans, which is the sweet little lake house that they have that sits right at the corner.
No,
We're in perfect view.
It.
And they keep decorating it based on the
know,
season.
I love driving past it, and I just can't wait to see how it's decorated.
It's so cute, and they have these blue lights underneath it when it's
I
sitting in front that makes it look like water.
I know, it's
so
unbelievable.
creative.
I just wish they'd come to my house. Really?
I wish I could live in it.
Hey, we could do that. I
Right.
think, we'll go down to your parents' house and put it
Yeah,
right in the front.
exactly.
Without a doubt. Look at that beautiful little house. Our friends from Artisans, and whenever you need a wonderful little treat or a gift for a friend, you hop down to Artisans.
I always go thinking I'm going to buy something for who I need, and then I get something for
Me
myself
too. What's wrong with us?
I think that's how you're supposed to shop.
It is our favorite place to go. I know.
love it.
It's terrible.
It's
Anyway,
beautiful.
Thank
Lake
you to our
house.
friends at Artisans, and always for having that wonderful decoration. As we turn that corner, we can see it. It makes
And
our
a
hearts
beautiful
so happy.
sailboat. That looks handmade.
How wonderful. There she is, hiding behind the chair.
Miss Marcy.
So
She got
good
the
to see
best
you,
ride.
Mars. Absolutely. And all of our friends here.
Everybody's saying hi to you.
Oh, it's so nice. Look at that sailboat.
I
Well,
love the
here we
name
go.
of this next float. Canoe Believe We Live Here.
Oh, that's
Get
perfect.
It? A good
Got
pun.
it.
Canoe,
Love that.
Canoe Believe We Live Here. I
Loving
love
our
it. Can
mountains
you
and
believe we
lakes.
live here?
No,
It's very
I really can't.
spectacular.
It is so beautiful. Why ever go on vacation? I would not go. I think, do we have a winner coming
We
up?
have a winner coming up. This is Spring Ledge Farm, who won Best Theme.
Yay! Their best theme.
Well deserved,
Oh,
and I
look
love
at
it. And I love that they throw flowers. I mean, candy's great too, but how can you be wrong with getting thrown out
Look
with
at that
flowers?
smile on Greg's face. Very proud.
I
very happy
love
to be a
it.
winner this year. And look at it's rotating.
Oh my gosh!
Are
You guys
you
are so
kidding me?
creative.
That is just beautiful. Spring Ledge is where
Thank
we
you
all
for
go.
the flower
Thank you
delivery
for
we
the
just
flower
got.
delivery. And oh, look at those vegetables. My goodness.
Oh, delicious.
Unbelievable. And VBS, we are celebrating with our friends. Oh my goodness. And what's the theme is?
Roar.
Love that. Life is wild, God is good.
Yes,
Nice theme.
the First Baptist Church. Glad to
my
have
goodness,
you.
Trudy, you're all holding the banner today. Thank you so much. Look at this, our community all bonding together today.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, my
All from the
goodness.
First Baptist Church just up the
And
street.
who's dancing down?
I know. Look
Dancing
at
around
it.
with
Looks
us.
choreographed. I like it.
Absolutely. Good choreograph today as we continue with the 95th Annual Hospital Day Parade.
Let's take a short break from this 95th Annual Hospital Days Parade action for a few messages from the businesses that have made today's coverage possible.
This YCN segment is brought to you by MJ Harrington and Company, jewelers and designers since 1948.
Welcome back to the 95th Annual Hospital Days Parade. I'm Laura James, joined by Abby Peel.
We have another winner coming up.
Oh my goodness, thank you. Look,
Our own Kenny Carey, and I love that he gets his animals to walk in the parade.
every year.
Every year.
The most creative.
He gets bigger, and so do they.
Oh, stop that.
I remember when he was so little.
No, I do too.
He used to be in the cart. Now he's
dating ourselves.
Now he's
I
driving
know.
them.
Look at that.
And
Are
he
they
won most
beautiful?
creative, and they have the whole family. And I love Mr. Carey. He's the remnants.
Oh,
Yeah.
absolutely. And
Someone has to
Becky,
do it.
You've got to bring the little ones.
Someone
Oh,
has
my
to do
goodness,
it.
Big kisses, absolutely. And yeah, he's got to clean
Right.
up.
We're now joined by the U.S. Navy in celebrating a upcoming birthday.
Oh my goodness, anchors away. The U.S.
Thank
Navy
you for your
well
service.
represented today.
My
Thank you
grandfather is a
indeed.
Navy vet, so
Oh,
near
that
and dear
makes
to my
me
heart.
So
Yes.
happy. Absolutely. How wonderful.
Now, this
that
is
you're
always
here
fun. We have
today.
Tiger Mountain Karate, and I love that they do a demonstration right here in the middle of the parade, in the middle of Main Street. What else can you say?
absolutely.
You can
Look
do
at-
that.
Look at this. Charles is leading the gang, and it is wonderful to see their efforts, and they really work hard. Let's watch them for a minute. Awesome. Good
Wonderful.
job. My goodness. Tiger Mountain Karate, excellent work today. That is just
So
wonderful.
cool. With a really fancy three-wheeled car behind them and a really
yeah.
fun spider green, it looks like.
Tell me, I'm thinking Batman, but I
Yeah,
know it's
yeah,
not. But
it is. It looks like a Batmobile.
from the front, but look at this.
I love it. A
Batmobile
Batmobile.
is,
That's what they call it.
absolutely. I just love that. Tiger Mountain Karate, well represented every year, and a nice part of our community.
Now, if you
too.
grew up in this area, you are for sure an outing club kid, myself included,
yes,
and
I
we're
think I
joined.
coached you.
Oh no, I probably wasn't very good.
I was a bad coach. But the outing club is amazing.
We're joined by some of the athletes, board members, and volunteers, and I am happy to sit on this very board.
Oh, Abby,
wonderful.
thank you for that. And
Yeah.
thank you to our friends at the Outing Club. Really, regardless of the age, whether you are 6 or 60, we have all been involved. Thank you in the Outing
A candy
Club
delivery.
over the years.
And everyone should come to the movie night down
right.
at Woodward Park, August 15th, a movie under the
Oh,
stars.
I'm so there.
How fun, right?
So there. Absolutely. What fun. Isn't that just great? My
Oh, look at
goodness.
Koa in this
Council
really
on
cool
Aging.
antique.
Oh, we will get that after.
and just we're getting
That's
beats. There's so
awesome.
many things
I
this
know.
year.
And look at this. I love
I
this
love
antique. And isn't
so
it just beautiful?
fun.
And with our little bear on top as well. So thank you to the Council on Aging, a very, very big part of our community here.
Next, we have a 1950s Billy's Jeepster,
Oh, my
driven by
goodness.
Tamara Connors. That is beautiful.
Oh, that is
Look at that
absolutely
yellow. Another one we should be driven
right,
in.
and a color we just don't see.
You don't see that
We
anymore.
really do not see
Wonderful.
that. It's just beautiful. 95th Annual Hospital Days Parade, and we have some wonderful changes, but I have to tell you, as much as things change, they stay the same.
They
don't
stay the same.
Abby?
95 years. This parade has been going on down Main Street, and we haven't really missed that many. We had a couple years with the weather,
rain,
but we've survived.
You know, Bar Harbor Trust, Bank and Trust is in our community, and we are so glad to have them. Well, big members of our community, and look at what they have. They
Representing
have
every
unicorn floats
season.
every season on
I
one
love it.
float.
On
what
one
else
float.
do we need?
Very
My
creative.
goodness. And a purple Christmas tree.
Oh,
We
How
may
fun.
have to try
I need
that
that
this year. Thank you to our friends from Bar Harbor for being at the parade today. Of course, we have a lot of sponsors today. Chadwick's Funeral Services and Newton Barliff Funeral Home as well. League of New Hampshire Craftsmen, their fair is coming up. We can't wait for that. And the Historical Society, too.
And next
So-
we have Tracy Memorial Library right in
I
our
just
backyard of
love
this
it. And
parade.
there's our friend. Look at Miss. It's so good to see our old friends. Now, a good book is always in season. I would tend
Yes,
to agree
I would
with
agree.
that.
But even better in the summer when you can read it by the lake.
Absolutely. Or by the fire in the winter.
Oh,
yeah.
you might have me beat there.
Absolutely. Well, we have Four Seasons represented here too. My goodness. And look again, isn't that just great? My goodness.
Oh, I love it.
Oh, and we have the multi-colored parade, and of course,
And some Tommy
Stregonona,
DePaula paintings.
Without a doubt, of course.
How fun. We're so lucky to have Tommy DePaula right here in this
we
community.
are, without a doubt. And look at Stregonona just sitting there on the back.
I
And
know.
you can see her right
She
now
looks
on
peaceful.
camera. She does look very peaceful. She has the easy job. She's just sitting there reading the same page over and over again. I love that. So we are continuing with our coverage, and here we go, Abby. We know this little fellow who
It
comes
wouldn't
to
be
the
a,
parade every
a
year.
parade without the Osmond Sargent Land Preservation Trust. Seymour Woods and Fields is on the back with some really fun friends in a beautiful Mercedes convertible.
Oh, that is just beautiful. And of course, just working hard to preserve our land and make sure that we have it for future generations. We
Now,
just
this is an
love that.
important part of our area, the Lake Sunapee Protective Association. They do
Yes.
so much for our waterways and the education of our waterways, too. I've been to some of their workshops and seminars, and they're just wonderful.
Oh, they are, and really very educational and fun.
I know.
You know, we live here, and it's always good to know about the wonderful waterways that
Wonderful.
we have here in town.
Next, we have the New London Fire Department utility truck with the towing the boat with Smokey the Bear, no less. Another staple of the New London Hospital Days Parade.
And look at the big waves. So we have Smokey Bear, and thank you again to our New London Fire Department for all you do, not just on land, but on our waterways as well. Abby can't stand herself.
Now,
Okay.
I might be biased, but
Okay.
this is the best
She's
float
dancing, just so you know.
of the
Abby is
entire
dancing.
parade. This is the New London Barn Playhouse
No bias
performing
there.
Grease, which runs just through Sunday,
That's
and it's
wonderful.
sold out.
I know. Let's listen. Oh, I can't stand it. You should see Abby. She's doing the hand jive with you. This is just awesome.
No, I'm nowhere near as good as them. I'm so excited to be the director of sales and marketing at the Barn
Oh,
Playhouse
let me
now,
tell
and
you.
they're the best. Hi, guys. They are the best in their costumes from Grease,
Oh,
and
isn't it
it is a wonderful
wonderful?
performance. I would tell you to come see it, but they have sold it
How
out
wonderful is that?
and hit records that the barn has never seen before, all from this
Unbelievable.
3-week performance.
Unbelievable.
I love them, and we're so glad to have them in the parade.
Oh,
Thank
and
you
they're
for being
lucky to
here.
have you.
Oh,
My
it's
goodness.
the best summer. It's not even a job.
Yeah, it's just fun.
It's just fun.
Just fun, without a doubt. Well, my goodness, what do we have here on the La Valley truck?
The Village
Wow,
Drummers.
let's listen for just a minute. Oh, Abby, I love this.
More on the bed of flatbread. I just don't know how you play and ride and sit there and not fall off.
We can barely broadcast from our flatbed. But that's
We don't have to do anything.
The Village Drummers are awesome. Listen to that, just drumming in unison, and what a nice summer sound.
Let's take a short break now from this 95th annual Hospital Days Parade action for a few messages from the businesses that have made today's coverage possible.
This YCN segment is brought to you by Echo Communications, a digitally integrated commercial printer. This YCN special is brought to you by Feltate's Building Product Specialist. No matter the projects, their experts will get you the materials you need. New London Hospital, a critical access hospital serving 15 communities within the Kearsarge Lake Sunapee region. MJ Harrington and Company, jewelers and designers since 1948. Ledyard National Bank, plan well, live well. And by New London Recreation.
Welcome back to the 95th Annual Hospital Days Parade. I'm Abby Peel, joined by my co-host, Laura James.
Now it's very fitting, and the next float is the host of this Hospital Days celebration
And we are
4-day
ever
celebration.
grateful. Absolutely.
And tomorrow with the famous triathlon.
Oh, my goodness,
Which I
which
will not be
I
participating
did in
in.
the old days, but now I can barely walk, so forget that. But the New London Hospital Days celebration is the reason that we have it. So thank you, New London Hospital.
And they have a great turnout of families and employees
Oh,
and
my-
volunteers
look
part
at
of
this.
today's float, celebrating the summer months, which is very fitting because you know that the first weekend of August is always the Hospital Days ceremony.
And you
So
know,
we
Abby, you
love
grew
it.
up with my son and my daughter, and we spent a lot of time when there was a problem. New London Hospital was right there for us.
That is the reason my parents moved to town, they said, so that we knew that there was a
Absolutely.
hospital right here for all of us, and they are such a great resource.
And so many friends. As we look into just all of our walkers, really, thank you for your service. Thank you for your time. Oh, my goodness, Cheryl. My goodness. And Cheryl, give me a big wave and love and hugs to everyone today, the Walker family and everyone walking today. Thank you, New London Hospital, for all you do for our community.
And they have this really cool new response vehicle here. It just looks like a regular car until it's in
Yeah.
need, and you have all these fun lights. So we're glad to see this in the parade for the very first time.
Now, you knew that, and I did not.
Isn't
that
this cool?
awesome?
It's a mobile integrated health vehicle, and I've seen it come flying down Main Street, and then I've also seen it just driving like a
You
regular
know,
car. It's
that
really,
is
really
wonderful.
neat.
All the new innovations in New London Hospital, right on the cutting edge of that. Thank you for that.
And we're so thankful for New London EMS that
Oh,
are there in
my
the
goodness.
drop of a pin
oh,
that we
my
need
goodness.
them
And with empathy and caring and love.
for sure. So we're glad to have this resource
Yes,
in our
thank
community.
you so much for all you do. And again, we can't thank you enough for the service and for our wonderful New London Hospital Day celebration.
Very
The parade
fitting.
is such a joy. And as we said, Abby, it's the 95th annual. We have a lot of sponsors that we'll be thanking throughout the parade. But I have to tell you, our big sponsors today really worked so hard in support of this.
Yeah, so we have Chadwick Funeral Services and Newton Bartlett Funeral Home right down the street in right here on Main Street, and we're so
Newport
thankful
as well.
for them. Yes.
And I know where I'm going to be through August 11th, the League of New Hampshire Craftsmen.
I know, and it just keeps getting bigger and better.
Oh,
That's what I hear.
The 86th annual Craftsman's Fair at
Yes.
Mount Sunapee Resort, of course. And then, of course, the New London Historical Society.
They do so much.
preserve, they protect all of our artifacts, and how joyous is that? Well, who's in the Mercedes?
Well,
Al?
we have Nicole Densmore, who was my music teacher back in elementary school, who does not age. She's fittingly Miss New London 2018, and she looks beautiful.
We love Nicole is one of my dear friends, and my goodness, look at that Queen's wave.
She
Mrs.
was the Lake
Densmore.
Sunapee Chamber of Commerce Person of the Year in 2018,
As well
and
well
so deserved.
Absolutely. And she had such an impact in the lives of my two.
Yes.
So big love.
She
and
doesn't change. I
going
don't know
out-
how
no,
she does it.
doesn't. Now, Todd Westwood's driving this one, of course, and look, we have the Oddfellows coming through, and this is just wonderful.
And they were in charge of the dunk booth up on the
are
town
you kidding
green.
me? That is so awesome.
Which luckily we weren't asked to be a part of it, so we're thankful for that.
Absolutely.
No,
Look
we're
at all of
good.
our friends riding on the back of the truck. My goodness. And Todd's amazing. Always right there when
I know,
we need
it's
him.
amazing.
Just comes out and takes care of everything for us, from plowing to home repairs. And
Much needed in
just,
this area.
Just a delight. Well, Newport's here.
Showing our community and how big we really are when it comes down to it. In Newport, EMS and Fire here, and we're thankful for them.
Yes.
Just a quick jump
Right
down the street.
road, exactly.
Very easy.
Exactly, without a doubt. It's a quick ride, and our neighbors. It just shows the support that we have across communities.
Really does. So now this must mean we're getting into
Oh,
autumn, which
our
is coming
favorite
up.
time.
September,
We love
October,
autumn.
November. I do love sweater season, so I'm okay with it turning fall.
And look at that beautiful banner. Doesn't
Yes.
that just make your heart happy? And of course, carried by all of our friends, introducing the next season that's coming up right here.
And here we have Colby Sawyer, who is another winner in
Tell
the
us, tell
judges.
us.
They won Most Spirited.
Oh, I love it.
Which is very fitting because fall means that students arrive. And we have the president of the college, Emma Lakes-Moore, right there.
Absolutely. And we
This
have
is so fun.
VW Bugs and Segways. Gotta love it. A lot of
I
spirit
love
here.
it.
Colby Sawyer College is such a great resource. They have wonderful lectures and plays and
Really do.
performances.
And they really make the community feel involved in
Yeah.
all that they do.
They
and
really do.
I'm always amazed the amount of people that go to Colby Sawyer and then never leave. They
I
stay
know,
here for
they
generations.
do stay. And what a tribute to our community.
It really is. I wouldn't leave either.
I know. We won't.
Glad
No,
to
no,
have
we
Colby
won't go.
Sawyer Campus
Oh.
Safety.
I love it. Right up the road and taking care of our students and our community, keeping us safe.
And they have the wonderful Adventures in Learning program where you can go and learn a bunch of different programs that they put on that
Learning
are really
later,
amazing.
living greater. I love that.
That's a great slogan.
It really is, because as we, you can never stop learning.
No, never
as
stop
we get
learning.
older, it's very important to do
Absolutely.
so. Hey, I was not around, regardless of what you say, for the Roaring 20s.
I
I
never
was
said
not. You did. I know you did.
No, you are young.
New London Hospital Days, Roaring 20s. This is the, look at this. It was the 14th annual benefit at the Fells. And it's coming up. Exactly, on the 13th of September.
13th.
Awesome. Well,
How fun.
Are you sold out yet? We're getting
Not
our
yet.
tickets.
All right,
September,
we're getting our tickets.
September 13th.
A lucky
20s
Friday.
It is.
Friday the
that
13th.
that sounds perfect. Lucky Friday the 13th at the Fells. We will absolutely be there. So buy and get your tickets right now.
The Roaring
Absolutely.
20s, that's a fun time
all those
period
tassels
I love that.
Yeah, we can dance.
Oh, that's
and
so
heels
fun.
And, speaking of fun, look at this Ford
a
Mustang.
beautiful Ford Mustang convertible. Sup, New London, from getting when you paddle surf. I love it.
I love that. Look at that, without a doubt. Now, have you gone paddle surfing yet?
I have all the time. My parents have too, and it's so fun.
Look, Mom, no hands.
I love it.
Oh, that's just great. Well, we are continuing with our coverage of the parade, and oh my goodness.
So coming up in September 15th, is the Food Truck Festival put on by the Rotary Club and New London Rec Department.
Jerry,
and that's
we are
gonna be
on
so
it.
fun.
A Food Truck Festival. Jerry Coogan leading the way,
love it.
promoting this September 15th. That's
I
my
can't
birthday.
Oh,
Will you go with me?
Yes, absolutely.
Perfect.
I'll
We're
go.
going to
And we can
celebrate
just
with lots
eat,
of food.
eat.
You got
Yeah.
it. Okay, don't forget that Food Truck Festival. That is so awesome.
It's the first time it's happened in this region. It'll
We
be
are
very fun.
so there.
Very fun.
Absolutely. Well, Wilmot's here too.
Wilmot from right down the street. Glad to have them in a beautiful red. That is a true engine red fire truck.
That is a classic. Look at that.
Beautiful.
And it's what? Engine number 1, I guess, huh?
Yeah, and then we're joined by Wilmot Tanker 2.
Okay.
With a dog, it looks like. Is that dog real? I think that dog. Oh, yes,
it is.
it's moving.
It moved its head.
We saw stuffed dogs earlier, so you can't fool us.
Really, I know it. I know. Well, Wilmot, of course,
The
all of our
Clarks.
friends right up the road, and thank you for all the support and love that we give to all of our neighbors. And there he is. Look at him.
so
Oh
cute.
my gosh, is he adorable?
And then we're joined by our another neighboring community, Sutton Fire Department.
Absolutely.
And they have a really great cadet program, as a lot of fire departments do, but a very big program where people, young people in the area can learn about being a firefighter and volunteer. It's wonderful.
And that's great. They get that experience and see if that's something they want to pursue.
And good resume builder.
Yeah, absolutely, without a doubt, without a doubt. So thank you, Sutton, and thank you for your work with our youngsters and our children as well.
Let's take a short break now from this 95th annual Hospital Days Parade action for a few messages from the businesses that have made today's coverage possible.
This YCN segment is brought to you by New London Hospital, an affiliate of Dartmouth Hitchcock.
Welcome back to the 95th Annual Hospital Days Parade. I'm Abby Peel, joined by my co-host, Laura James.
So fall is many different things, but it's Patriots time.
It's Patriots season. I have to tell you, go down to training camp every year.
It
Wouldn't be summer without it.
It wouldn't be summer without it. And look, Tom Brady in the parade. Who
Oh
knew?
my goodness, who knew that Tom was going to be here?
Oh, it's nice of Tom to come all the way up from Foxborough for the Hospital Days Parade.
Can you imagine? My goodness. Oh, isn't that great? We love that autumn theme, and fall's coming and
That is
football
so
season's
fun.
back. Whew, life is good. Love that
Life
banner.
is good.
Life is very good. Well, we, of course, are here at the 95th Annual Hospital Days celebration. Abby, it's your 10th year. Can you believe
My
how quickly?
10th year doing the Hospital Days Parade. I can't believe it. And it's just such a joy to sit up here on this flatbed truck and enjoy all the things that we're handed.
You
We've
know
gotten
what?
pins and candy and then beads. First time we've gotten beads this year.
We're looking at a pin that celebrates King Ridge. It's the first
How
ski race
fun.
that my son, Christopher, took
No
part in.
way. He
Between
probably
my
was
legs.
6, right?
He was between my legs. I think he was 3.
3.
And screamed and cried the whole time.
Oh,
and
my
I have
goodness.
the pictures to prove it.
Oh, we should get that for the feed.
You got it. So not just another mad tea party is the theme. We've and I have to tell you, a lot of wonderful themes here today, celebrating all the seasons that we celebrate here in New London.
And I've loved how this parade, the theme being a year-round town,
Yes.
is really bringing us through all the seasons. I can see a float coming up is going to talk about Thanksgiving, which
Yes.
is one of my favorite holidays with all
Yes.
the food that you can eat. But how fun that we can celebrate so many milestones in this town through this parade. We get to see all those sorts of things, even if it did mean seeing some snow earlier in the parade, which is not my favorite.
Which we love. Abby and I are good partners. I love winter, you love summer. So
Right.
We're a good team. Well, here we go. We are continuing now with the parade. And look at this. Let's listen to some music. What do you
This
think?
is great. The brass band.
nice reception by our crowd. Listen to that great music. Isn't that wonderful?
So this is taking it to a whole nother level. We talked about sitting and playing, but standing and playing and being pulled on a float is just
Absolutely,
fantastic.
without a doubt. What a wonderful performance, and great to have them the first time, I believe, at the parade.
This is wonderful to
Isn't
have
this
them.
just great, without a doubt.
How fun. I love the costumes.
Friends will be drinking all our beer.
I thought I recognized How Dry I Am, that song. It's wonderful.
So you know it's October in New London when the Pumpkin People contest
Oh, I
begins,
can't
and they just keep
wait.
getting better and better and more
They
creative
do,
year
every
after
year.
year. It's just incredible.
And if you want to find out about it, contact the rec department. They'll tell you all about how to participate in the...
So fun. And we have a rollerblading turkey.
Oh my goodness. the
Fitting
things
for
we say.
Thanksgiving.
I
How
have to tell you,
fun.
this is just wonderful. A great celebration of autumn and fall here in New London and New England. Oh my goodness, look at you go.
And they're talking about the annual community Thanksgiving food baskets,
Yes.
which is so important to make sure that no one goes hungry on Thanksgiving.
I think that was a Lindsay turkey.
The Lindsay turkey, I like
Yeah,
that. That's
I think
great.
it was
Yes.
a Lindsay turkey. And that's such a significant, important
It
contribution.
really is.
So please think about that and think about our neighbors as we head
So
toward the
now it
holidays.
must mean we're wrapping up the parade. A year around town
Oh, my
comes
goodness.
winding down, celebrating Happy New Year.
Happy New Year!
We've made it
Isn't that
successfully around town. What a great theme this year. This is so fun.
You know, it really is. It's a wonderful theme. And I wouldn't have thought of this one.
I wouldn't have thought of this either. And I'd want to know where they got a Happy New Year and Santa balloon
Yeah.
in July, in August. How do you do that?
I think it's pre-planning. What do you think?
Pre-planning,
They
right.
must have had an inside line.
They had
It
an
was
inside
just
scoop.
Wonderful. So isn't this great? Boy, is that creative.
And now we have the Sunapee ladder truck from just down the street. And they have such an amazing facility. There is their rescue facility down in Sunapee.
It's
so
a
we're
new
thankful
one.
to have them. It's wonderful.
Just beautiful. And again, that traditional red.
I love it.
Abby, we try to talk above the sirens every year.
It never works.
No, it doesn't.
We need to learn our lesson.
We never do.
Now, I think this is just the prettiest dump truck that you can really come across on the road. This is from Old Noel Eastman up in George's Mills. And this beautiful blue antique dump truck, I just think it is,
Oh my
that
gosh.
color is
And
unbelievable.
look at the silver on that bed.
It's just, I don't think they use it. I think
No,
it's just for show.
I think it's
too pretty.
I think it's a pretty dump truck. That's what we think. Isn't
We're
that
glad to
great?
have
But a
them.
color you don't see. I just love that. Well, you are listening to the 95th annual Hospital Days Parade.
And I think we're getting towards the end, but
Oh,
we're
no,
so
no,
happy
no.
to have everybody.
We never wanted to end. We
Never. It
love
goes
the
by so
parade
fast.
every year. With a big thank you, of course, New London Hospital is saying thank you to all of our friends and neighbors.
This weekend is not
Oh.
possible without all of New London Hospital staff and volunteers that put on the midway, the chamber night, the
Pancake
town
breakfast
green, the
and
pancake breakfast,
the sales
this parade,
and the
then triathlon.
Oh my goodness.
It's amazing.
And you know, it's such a good chance to see our friends and neighbors. The hugs
really
and
is.
the greetings are just invaluable.
And we're ending the parade with the New London Police Department Dodge truck.
No, they're in jail.
Oh no,
Oh, my
let them
goodness,
out.
in
The parade's
handcuffs.
over.
I know. And in handcuffs.
In handcuffs.
That's terrible.
Chief Anderson driving. Great to see all of you.
Oh my goodness, what a treat this is for us. Oh, and there's someone hiding under there too. Oh, are they adorable? Well, we thank you so much for your for being here with us.
This
and-
is the highlight of every summer doing the Hospital Days Parade. Thank you for all being here on Main Street and joining us for the 95th annual. On to 96.
You got it, kiddo.
See you then, Laura.
Take care.
You do it real. Anybody want a flowers? Now put that right on his How does he sound? Does he sound good? Way to go, guys.
Looking high and timid, I said, watch out for flying lands, 'cause the ceiling fell in and the bottom fell out.
His mother was here with him instead of me.
God, transitions are tough. Whew. You want my fingerprint?
YCN Special is brought to you by Feltates Building Product Specialist. No matter the projects, their experts will get you the materials you need. New London Hospital, a critical access hospital serving 15 communities within the Kearsarge Lake Sunapee region. MJ Harrington and Company, jewelers and designers since 1948. Ledyard National Bank, plan well, live well. And by New London Recreation. This YCN segment is brought to you by LaValley Building Supply and Middleton Building Supply.